Measuring tension. Productive tension is a measure of the mental, physical, and emotional activity a person is experiencing at a given moment. This single indicator is descriptive, predictive, and prescriptive. We can describe the person's current state with high accuracy based on the current level of tension. We can predict what will or won't happen from that current state. Skilled tension management professionals can use this information to prescribe what type and level of support will be required to reach a desired outcome. Productive tension is easily evaluated. All you need to determine your level of productive tension around a given activity is to notice your perceived level of ability to perform the activity and your perceived level of challenge that you face in performing this activity. The balance between perceived levels of ability and challenge define 5 levels of tension with distinct properties. Quick note: this is all about your perception of a situation, not some objective reality. 2 different people put in the same situation will feel different levels of productive tension based on their knowledge, skills, and experiences, and how those influence their perception of the situation. One may feel that the activities needed are well within their wheelhouse and are no real challenge at all, while another may feel completely overwhelmed because they've never been in a similar situation before. Both are valid measures of the person's tension levels based on their perceptions. When our perceived level of ability is low relative to the challenge we perceive, this is the level of productive tension labeled stress. Once again, we have a term that has many connotations that we'd like to set aside for this discussion. Neither tension nor stress in this context are how people typically use those terms. When we're in a situation where the challenge far exceeds our ability, it typically sounds like, "I know I need to do something, I don't know what to do, tell me what to do, so I can do something, anything." These are the sorts of reactive decisions that are made in the moment and can be changed in the next moment. At the other end of the spectrum, when our perceived level of ability far exceeds the challenge we feel, it's the level labeled apathy. This isn't about not caring, it's about not feeling that there's any reason to change. This typically sounds like, "I've got the situation under control. Change? I don't need to change." When ability and challenge are at similar levels, the level of tension is labeled power. This is the level of tension associated with flow and balance. This typically sounds like, "I know that I need to do something, I just don't know what it is yet. I'm still looking at options." The final 2 levels of tension are hybrids of the 3 primary levels of tension. They're located between the primary levels and each have their own distinct vibe. When the perceived challenge in a situation slightly exceeds the perceived ability, we label that level of tension power stress. It's between stress, where challenge far exceeds ability, and power, where challenge and ability match. Power stress is a state of active decision-making. It typically sounds like, "I know what I need to do, and I'm doing it now." When the perceived level of ability slightly exceeds the challenge we feel, it is labeled power apathy. It's between power, where ability and challenge match, and apathy, where ability far exceeds challenge. Power apathy is where we find delegation, healthy or otherwise. It typically sounds like, "I know I need to do something, I just wish someone else would do it." Based on these descriptions, you should be able to come up with activities that are suitable for each level of tension. Similarly, you can see that there will be activities that will not go smoothly if a person has experienced a level of tension that does not match the needs of the activity. Tension management is all about making that match between activity and experience. Tension becomes productive tension when we manage our tension for the situation. This ability to adjust tension levels in yourself and others leads to improved productivity, increased sales, and better relationships between leaders, managers, and the rest of their team members.